Okay. Um Hello people. All right. So I actually wanted to talk about this for a while now, but I never really gave myself the opportunity to really discuss about it, but if by the way, if you don't hear if you hear the music, this is actually my first time actually listening to the OST myself because I actually never really took time to listen to the OST either for Sonic Frontiers. And I'm not gonna hold you, it sounds amazing so far. I really like it so far. Um it's stream about Frontiers? Yes, it is. I'm gonna be talking mostly about Frontiers. I'm trying not to get sidetracked with these mini discussions or anything. Because I really there's a lot I want to talk about when it comes to Frontiers. Like what my personal thoughts on it so far are, what I personally want out of the game, and uh how I think did you see the new I did see the new trailer. So I am going to be talking about Frontiers for the most part. Not really going to be doing anything else besides that. So I want to do my discussion on like the Frontiers, on everything regarding Frontiers so far. Though I don't really know if I should like go way back to the beginning of the IGN first and give my whole thoughts on that because I know everybody had their issues with that. So you know what? I'm gonna try summing up my thoughts on Frontiers in general so far. So let me all right, so let me go to the IGN first. So all right, I'm gonna recap exactly my whole thing with Frontier so far, all the way back as far as the Game Awards. Um, actually no, as far back as what is it called? I'm trying to think of what that thing is called. Sonic Presents or whatever. I forgot what it's called. Uh, damn, I actually don't remember what the Sonic Central. That's what it is. Okay, Sonic Central. Yes. Okay, no, that was okay. Central. No, I'm going as far as back as 2021 Sonic Central. So we're gonna go back here. Yeah. So, um, and I remember everybody flipped their shit when they saw this trailer. Um, I'm gonna rewatch it just to really see. It did look really interesting. I will say that. Dude, I remember because of this little logo, everyone thought it was gonna be called Sonic Zap or something. 2022. Okay. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. This trailer did not have me hyped at all. I was like, oh cool, yeah, it's Sonic running in a fucking field. What's so good about it? Like, okay. What's so cool about it? Like, really, what's so good? What's so cool about it? It's like, oh yeah, Sonic's running in an open field, and I'm like, I don't know. At this time, I was really pessimistic for the Sonic series at the time. Like at that point, most of my hope was just being lost at that point. I just was not. I was just. I just could not see to get excited for any bit of Sonic news anymore. Because while I'm fine with waiting, I really was fine with waiting. It's just that I felt like there was nothing really to get excited about during 2021 or 2020 for that matter. Because around after I believe Team Sonic Racing was the last purely Sonic related thing to come out that wasn't the movie back in 2021. And it's like, yeah, cool. We're getting a new Sonic game. It's cool, I guess. But um like I was still extremely pessimistic at the time because I was thinking because at the back of my mind, at at the way back of my mind when this was revealed, I was thinking it was gonna be more of a Forces situation. Because look, I know I keep going on about how Forces is a bad game and all that. I don't think any of us could really forget that. But let me go back to the Forces debut trailer. Because this is gonna play a major key role in the next few things I'm gonna be talking about. So kind of similar to oh wait, these are the same thing. I'm fucking stupid. Okay. No, no, that's not. Never mind. Okay, because similar to Frontiers, we only got this little CGI bit from Forces before, sometime before it was released. I'd argue around the same time because July 22nd, 2016, and June 20. When did the Sonic Central thing come out? May 27th, 2021. So yeah, it was around the same time. It was like a few months, and it was like half a year. It was 1 year and a half before the game released. Um, so we got this. And I know this sounds like the most edgy thing nowadays. Like, I know it sounds like it looks really fucking edgy now. But like back then, this was something to get excited about. Like, it looked genuinely interesting. Like, the CGI looked phenomenal. The world looks so fun to explore. It looks like it's going back to having. It looked like it was. This is a perspective of me. Like, what is it? Oh, this is marked for kids. Uh, um, this is the perspective of me thinking about Sonic Forces before it came out. Like me being excited for it back when I was 12 when this came out. Like I was 12 when this trailer was a thing. When it was like the biggest thing. And I remember fucking the E3 trailer had had me like dying, dude. Like I was like I could not handle it. I was like, "Oh my god." It's crazy. There's probably going to be another Sonic 4. I don't know about that, honestly. I really don't. I wouldn't say that. Okay, here's this. Like me being 12, this was exciting. This was genuinely exciting. And I was so happy to see this because Generations at the time was my favorite game of all time. Yeah, this is stupid. It's weird. I know because almost everybody I knew was like excited for this, and I was like, "Oh my god, Generations! They're doing another Generations thing. It's gonna be so exciting." So it was. This is before it was even called the NX, by the way. This is before the NX was like called the NX. It was actually not called the Switch at the time. But like, yeah, no. I felt like I still had genuine reasons to get excited. This looked really good. The CGI looked amazing. Um, it looked phenomenal. I like it. It was fun. It was like it looks like it could be a genuinely good time. Uh, so you can understand my disappointment when Forces came out and it was mediocre at on average. But and I was something that worried me about Frontiers is that I felt like it was going to be the exact same situation. Because looking at it, it's giving me a lot of Forces vibes. Where a year and a half before the game is set to release, it looks like they haven't learned anything. And that's very scary to me. Okay. And now I can talk about the Game Awards because the Game Awards, okay. Now I can go back to talking about the Game Awards because this was, because quite honestly, this was my biggest. This, in my opinion, was probably the most concerning trailer when it was first released. Like, I remember back when I was reacting to the Game Awards last year, I saw Sonic Frontiers, and dude, it was it looked like it had a lot of potential, but I don't know, something just wasn't telling me that this wasn't the game. And that was it. That was all we got. So when I saw this and I was waiting for the entirety of the Game Awards to end, this came off as a huge disappointment to me. And this is probably the most pessimistic I've ever even been for Frontiers. Yes, this is my exact reaction, by the way. Um, this is probably the most pessimistic I've ever been for Frontiers, or even for any Sonic game in general, because I don't remember um because here's my problem with this trailer. All we get are this. This is all we get. This is the only shot of Sonic we've ever gotten in this trailer. So we didn't know if it was going to be momentum based. We didn't know if it was going to be we didn't know if it was going to be momentum based. We didn't know if it was going to be a boost style game. I was scared. I was genuinely scared that they were going to fuck this up. Because here's the thing. Here's something that genuinely scared me. It would be so funny if this was a crappy hub world and the game was 1D. Here's what actually scared me about the game. The game looked unfinished. It looked like it was a demo. I should probably move this away. Yeah, there we go. And this scared the hell out of me. We didn't see any piece of gameplay. We didn't see Sonic running around at all. We didn't even see any enemies from what I can see from the shot. This is it. And all we got were all these other shots. Like all these other shots, all these other, and yeah, look, they look nice, they look pretty. I'm not gonna hold you on that. But that's it. That's literally it. That's already spam bots. They're not even fucking spam bots. It's just some fucking 12-year-old trying to like be stupid and edgy. But that's what sucks too. That's what had me scared this entire time. And oh, this is what I was trying to get to, by the way. When it came to the Sonic Forces here, from apparently what they said, apparently what's been confirmed, Sonic Forces took less than a year to make. Sonic Forces took less than a year to make because it was said that Sonic Forces was in development for 4 years. But 3.5 of those years were spent on the light engine. The light engine. And while I get it, I understand that it could be a light engine cannot be easy to make. I'm pretty sure it can't be. But they barely took any time to think about the game's design, to really incorporate it into the main game. Dude, oh my, how desperate is this guy being? Like, dude, what are you doing with your life? Whatever. But like, that's what sucks. That is genuinely what sucks about this. It's just the fact that this game could have been great, but like, they spent 3.5 years working on a light engine and barely spent any time working on the actual fucking game. Forces could have been really something good. Really could have been something good. And that's why I was genuinely disappointed. I don't, and that's why it's like so easy for me to pinpoint Forces, calling it probably the worst game the series has ever seen, because not necessarily because the game itself is the most buggy thing ever, not because the game itself is short and has a shit story. By the way, the game isn't really that buggy. I like, trust me when I say, because like I played the game like several times back when I when I liked it at one point. But because it just felt it was the most because it felt like the most missed opportunity game that the series has ever seen. I didn't want that for Frontiers. I really did not want that for Frontiers at all. I did not want that for Frontiers, and I really didn't. And I didn't want to think that it would be a bad game, but because it was feeling more like a Forces situation, it made me scared. That's why when we all saw this, just this, by the way, no gameplay, just CGI and pan shots. And for the record, I was probably the only one who noticed this when this came out. The water was jittering. The water was jittering. There was jittering effects on the water. There was some noticeable, well, not noticeable, but there was some pop in there and here and there. And that's what scared me. It looked like it wasn't being worked on very well. It didn't look like people were putting effort or thoroughly thinking about the design of the game. That's what I was scared about. And then everybody was telling me, "Oh, well, wait till you actually see gameplay. Wait till you actually see gameplay. Oh, it's not going to be Forza situation. Why would that matter? Like, you guys stop assuming it's going to be a Forza situation." It's it's hard not to, because I don't want to go into this game thinking that it's going to be the game that'll save this franchise from plain mediocrity. Because I don't want to. Oh my god. Who can spamming? It's funny. But yeah, no, I didn't want to go in this game thinking that it was going to be the be all end all of Sonic the Hedgehog. Because I know if I were to go into it like that, I'm going to be disappointed. So, trust me when I say it's been hard trying to keep my expectations low for this one. But In May of 2022, we finally got a tease of what the game was going to play like. In my mind, this looked amazing. It looked fun. It looks like there was actually effort. It looks like it was actually thought out with the design and everything. I was excited for this. I was extremely excited for it. They even changed the logo. It looked like it was actually going to be good. I want to say that I thought it was actually going to be good, but I thought that it was going to... I thought that this game looked promising. I thought that there was a chance that this was going to actually be decent. And even to this day, ever since this trailer dropped, I've been praying, hoping that this game would be good. And say what you want, but I didn't mind the IGN World Premiere. I didn't at all. Look, I'll even rewatch it right now. And yes, I know there's really noticeable pop-in right here, which I personally think... Oh, hey, Jacob. How you doing, buddy? What are your thoughts on Nintendo Direct? I'm gonna get to that, definitely. Okay. So... this looked incredible. Well, not incredible, but like... wow. And see, I can't understand why people don't like this, because there was a lot of people that had really big issues with this when it came out. Frontiers looked a little rough. I'm not gonna hold you on that. But like... but I think that as long as the game controls well, and it's fun to maneuver Sonic around, I think we're gonna have a good time with this. And the world looks so big, so fun to explore. And see... oh yeah, by the way. I will admit that does look a little janky. The animations do look a little rough and janky, but they've since fixed this, and I'm really relieved to hear that now. And yes, the pop-in was really bad at first. But besides that, I think the game looked fun. It looked fun to run around, have like just explore the place. And see, and people might see, one of the biggest issues I never understood is that it looks empty. Most open world games kind of are a little empty. I'm not going to hold you with that. Because obviously this game is trying to take a lot of inspiration from Breath of the Wild, or even other open world games such as God of War. If I'm not mistaken, is God of War open world? Or I don't know. I never played God of War. Breath of the Wild, God of War, if that's even an open world game. Is Destiny an open world game? I know it was taking a lot of inspiration from Breath of the Wild, though, when it came to open world. Well, open zone, I should say. But I don't know. This feels more open world than open zone, to be honest. It looks like it has quality level of Breath of the Wild. Just, man, this actually does look fun. Yes, it looks a little out of place. Yes, it looks a little unrealistic, and a little jarring compared to the realistic texture. But like, man, does that really matter? Like, yeah, I understand it kind of takes you out of the immersion, but like, that's the thing too. This isn't supposed to. This is. I get the complaints. I never said it was unrealistic. I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about other people, like who complained about the game. I wasn't necessarily talking about anybody in the chat. But you know, people were saying, "Oh man, this looks so unrealistic. Oh, this is so. Why is he go? Why are they going for this approach?" But to me, I felt it was completely understandable. It looked like it would be fun to maneuver around, and that's the thing too. Yes, Sonic looks a little slow, but like again, because that you can now see that the levels are like not the levels, the gameplay is more styled like the Boost era, but instead it's taking notes from I wouldn't say taking notes, but it feels somewhat similar. It looks somewhat similar to that of the Infinity Engine. Which, if you've been to my last stream, you would know that I think the Infinity Engine is probably the best open source Sonic engine for any fan game. I love the Infinity Engine. I think it's a great combination of the adventure style and the boost style. I love it. And that I think that's what this game might be going for. It might be going for something of that of the adventure and boost style. And I don't mean something like Sonic Unleashed where it has that hub world where you can explore. No, I mean like you actually take full control of Sonic. And it doesn't feel and it doesn't always feel slow. And yes, it looked a little rough. I agree, but it didn't look bad. I think this looked okay. These animations do look a little weird too, but like looking the gameplay are gonna be great. I honestly I agree. It looks like it could be fun. And that's the thing too. Oh man, all the textures, all the look of everything, it looks beautiful. Granted, it doesn't look. It's not gonna be. I know it doesn't look like it's gonna be the best thing ever, but like, good lord, it looks great. Like in all these little hidden tombs, like these puzzles and all that, they look like they could be genuinely interesting. And from what I've seen from Gamescom, this looks like it's gonna be at the beginning of the game. So it's more of something like a basics. I kind of already assumed this is gonna be at the beginning of the game because of the different design philosophy. Either that or it's gonna be like a way to travel between worlds. Which I personally didn't mind that. The pop-in on the rail, though, looked really fucking bad there. And then we have this. Which, yeah, again, it gives you the illusion that there's momentum. When that was my only problem with the game so far, is just that it didn't seem like there was any bit of momentum, which is something I would have loved to see in the new Sonic games. Because, see, my personal problem with the momentum-based gameplay in 3D Sonic games, and probably is a big problem I have with Bumper Engine. You guys probably don't know what Bumper Engine is. Bumper Engine is an open, like Infinity. Bumper Engine is an open source Sonic the Hedgehog engine made to help out develop fan games. Only this time with Infinity, Infinity's made in Unreal. Bumper is open source for Unity. But my problem with Bumper Engine is just the fact that I feel it relies too much on momentum to where if you get like the slightest bit of mobility, you'll launch off super high. It's so easy to break Bumper Engine, like within the game. You can just spin dash, jump, bump them, like you can like do the bounce bracelet on a single ledge, and you'll go flying. And that's a huge problem I've always had with Bumper Engine. I'm not saying Bumper Engine is a bad engine, by the way. I think it's great if you want to replicate something like the Adventure style or even something like Spark the Electric Jester. But because Bumper Engine was built off of Hedge Physics, which was another open source Sonic engine that was made. But that was my main problem that I had with Bumper Engine. Why Bumper Engine was not really an engine that I was super great, that I was super invested in compared to the Infinity. Which, by the way, I really hope that the Infinity engine gets ported to Unity. I know it's probably hard, or something like the Infinity engine will be in Orbital Source engine in Unity, because I would love to see that, because I think the Infinity engine is the perfect combination of the adventure style and the boost style. Something that I think that this game could be. And believe it or not, people were going fucking crazy over that fucking eagle on Twitter. People were saying that that eagle looked like shit. Sorry, that bird. I should say that bird, because I don't even know if it's an eagle. That bird looked like shit. Like it had no animation at all. And yeah, it looks a little static and weird, but like, birds glide like that. And admittedly, the rails are a bit of a problem as well, but outside of that, the world looks really fun to explore. If you've been to my last stream, you know I loved that. I had so much fun with that one Sonic fan game. I was trying to recreate Frontiers from the IGN trailer that we got. The bird becomes a... Thank you. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. And people were saying that, oh, these like puzzles are gonna be so dirt cheap easy. Yeah, some of them could be, but like, most of them look like they could actually be really interesting. We've seen some new. I'll get to that when I talk more about that in the later on in the stream. But like, man, and that was it. That was really it. Oh god, I gotta turn off fucking autoplay. I hate autoplay. Let me think. Frontiers. So yeah, everybody thought this looked like shit. Then we saw the combat, and people thought that it looked slightly better, but still bad. I'm only going to show a bit of this because it's more of the same. Part of me was thinking, oh god, this guy does not know how to play fucking Sonic. Like, the person playing the game, by the way. I'm not talking about IGN, because I know that, what is it? The person who was, like, narrating the Sonic Frontiers gameplay at the beginning, they were getting so much shit. Yo, why Sonic fighting balls on now? Shut up, Alex. Oh man, Roger! Look at this! This looks awesome! Like, it... Animations aside, it looks fun. And even then, people get on these... I think the biggest complaint I've seen with this is that it looks repetitive and the animations are awful. Which I disagree. I think the animations are genuinely decent at worst. Because here's the thing. What I feel everybody's failing to recognize is that it has fewer frames than other animation sequences in Sonic games. Yes, it does. But because of that, it's trying to emulate something like Dragon Ball or other action-packed anime where it's less frames, but the impact on the punch still hits. It's trying to replicate something of that of anime, which I really like that because Sonic is a Japanese character. And that takes inspiration from as much as we all like to, as much as I don't like to say this, but it is kind of true. Sonic does take some inspiration from Dragon Ball. So yes, even though they do look a little weird at first, the reason they're like that is because they're trying to like show more of an impact and implicate something along the lines of anime into the scene. Which is pretty fucking cool. I like that. god, Roger sounded like he was giving his all, too. Yeah, also, why do people care about animation with the character that could literally move at the speed of light? Well, to be fair, like, Sonic is like a more cartoony kind of character, so it's... And obviously, Sonic expresses himself through animation. But yeah, this is really... And yeah, these attacks look like they could be very interesting. Also, hi, babe. Hello, Resi. But wow. And the side loop too. It looked like it could be really... It could be used efficiently if you knew how to use it correctly. And the thing is, you don't even know how... Like, you don't even have to... It's not even mandatory most of the time. You could say that it's mandatory here, but there are times where you don't need to use it. People just use it in... Which, admittedly, I'm a little scared that the side loop might be overpowered and make the game a cakewalk. So I really hope that they make the side loop... But this game is bad because you draw circles. Oh, man, don't get me started on the Switch Force video. Oh, that video fucking sucks. That video is so stupid. It was funny as hell. If you want, I could go into a whole discussion about the fucking Switch Force video. I'm not trying to... By the way, no, I'm not trying to shit talk anybody, by the way. That's really not what I'm trying to do. But, like, oh, man, that video was so dumb. It was so funny, though. Look at this, though. Yeah, you could even just wait it out. That is one of my biggest concerns with the game right now, is the fact that I really hope that it doesn't become overpowered. And yeah, I'm not going to show too much because it's more of the same thing. We could go to the Titan boss, though. Which, this looks cool. Oh man, the little jingle, I love it. Oh man, this looks really, really good. Yeah, I can't really say too much about these bosses because the one where you need to climb up their body. Yeah. I'll go... Oh shit. Okay, Sonic Frontiers. What was next? Oh, it was like the fucking shit. What was the Frontiers? What was next? It was the Summer Game Fest. Summer Game Fest. Yes. We got leaks from Summer Game Fest. That's what was next. That was after this.
Doing with the size of the levels.
No. Yes, there it is. Already, okay, this... You probably can't see it via the stream, but if you've already seen the footage, you could probably notice something a lot better. You could probably notice an already big improvement. It's running at 60 FPS! And now, I'm usually not one who cares about frame rates and all that junk, but like, this is running at 60 FPS! And it looks smoother! Oh yeah, I agree. OP and ED are great. But it looks so good! At 60 FPS, it looks beautiful! It looks wonderful! It's running at a smoother frame rate. And you can do that shit! Dude! How fun would that be to control, man? That was awesome! Just how fun that could be! That's incredible! And then there's this. Oh my gosh. This little boss right here. That was fun. We've also seen more footage of this later on. Wow. And the thing is, it moves too. And again, it makes it. I think what they're trying to avoid is making the side loop overpowered, which I hope that's the case because I don't want the side loop to be overpowered. That's my biggest concern with the game right now. Because so far, it seems like most of my concerns with an open world Sonic game, it doesn't look like I'm having most of these issues with the gameplay right now.
Use the gear as you have done before.
Oh man, okay. Look at this too. And look at that. This was my biggest concern with the game before. But obviously, look at this. You have full control of Sonic and how he moves, even with the boost. You have full control of Sonic and how he progresses through the stages and through the world. That's incredible. I'm extremely happy about that. Again, that was my biggest concern with this game. I didn't want it to make it feel stiff or like it was gonna fucking be so inconsistent. Oh, by the way, okay, I want to quickly rant about this. I want to quickly rant about this real quick because I know there's a lot of people who've like. Because here's the thing. Okay, hold on. A lot of people thought this was a major improvement because stuff like this. People thought that animation looked better, which I'm not saying they're wrong, but I feel like they only thought it looked better because it ran at a smoother frame rate. To me, it still looked janky. Like, because as you can see, he still flops like it's like a donut. It's like it looks not like a donut, but he like flops like he's a fucking dolphin. It looked weird. Yeah, it looks weird still. I'm glad that it looks, but like people were saying, "Oh my god, they fixed it!" But like, no, it's still the same. It just runs at a smoother frame rate, and it's giving you the illusion that it fixed it. I will say the pop-in is a lot less prominent. Boosts. This part was really stupid though. Literally just falls like a rock. I will admit that part was a little concerning. That probably is just a quick little glitch though. Also, I'm gonna be real with you. I did not understand what people were so hyped about with this. It was fucking cool, don't get me wrong. Like, that shit was badass. But, like, why were people so excited for this part in particular? when all the other animations look similar to that. What? I like people were like, "Oh my god, this looks so good now." This literally looks like almost every animation in the game. Just quick and packs a punch. Why is this one in particular the one that wins you over? What, is it because of that big explosion at the end? But because of the close-up? If anything, I thought that was actually one of the worst looking animations we got so far. Which, yeah, I know that's probably a big unpopular opinion so far, but you know what? I'm not saying it looks bad, by the way. I just didn't really understand what people were like super like excited about with this. And this also looks fun. This little puzzle right here, this looks really fun. Babe, are you getting the Japanese special edition with the one with the plushie? Oh no, my mom's gonna kill me if I get that. I do want to know what that noise is. Is that like how they're like trying to fix the camera or something? If it is, then that probably gets a little distracting. Man. And then we've already seen this. Yes, they're still popping, but you know what? It doesn't matter to me. It's not much more, I don't think. Oh. I still don't think I'm gonna get the Japanese version because I don't know. Because like I don't really know if I'm like gonna like be getting I don't really know if it's gonna be like available. I don't, because wait, is the Switch region locked or the PlayStation 4 region locked? Because I'm not getting this on PC. I don't think I'm gonna get this on PC. I don't want to get it on Switch because that's probably gonna be the worst running version. As much as I hate to say it, it's probably gonna be the worst running version. And I don't know if I want to get it on PS4 because PS4 fucking sucks, dude. The PlayStation 4 fucking sucks. There's no other way to put it. Then we got this from the new Sonic Central, which is like, look at this. This looks fun. It's not much, but it looks fun. Why the hell is... Why is this here? Whatever. So that's everything that I have to say about Summer Game Fest and the Summer Game Fest stuff that we got. But what was after Summer Game Fest? Was that like Summer Game Fest? What was after it though? I'm trying to think of the Sonic Frontiers timeline all of a sudden. Timeline. What was after the fucking Summer Game Fest stuff? Was it... I'm trying to think. I'm honestly really trying to think. Because this is all in July, if I'm not mistaken. It's September. So it's probably Gamescom then, right? I think Gamescom is next. Because it didn't really get much after that, I think. We got the trailer. Hold on. Where is the trailer? There it is. GameCube GameSpot. Oh wait, no, it's a Nintendo Directing. It's a mini Nintendo Direct Mini. I knew I was forgetting something before Gamescom. Mini. There you go. There we go. Found it.
Dash into a
Wait, this is June, not July.
new zone. Sonic's latest action-adventure kicks off on the vibrant Starfall Islands, home to a mysterious civilization. Here, you can freely dash through a vast open zone, taking full advantage of Sonic's speedy skills. Lock on and attack enemies standing in your way. Chain together attacks to trigger combos and rack up damage. With good timing, you can even deflect enemy attacks.
And see, I don't mind how this version looks, but this looking at the footage here, it does, what is it? It does make me have one assumption. And one assumption that I felt was kind of obvious from the beginning. But the Switch version is most likely the Switch version is most likely going to be the worst version. Now, that's not to say that the Switch version is going to be bad, but I feel like it will probably be the worst running version, meaning that it will most likely be the version that runs the worst and the version that might have the most pop-in. Which, it's not a deal breaker for me, but it's not something that that makes me consider it makes me really think about which version I'm gonna get, because I don't know if I'm gonna get the PC version, I don't know if I'm gonna get the PlayStation version, and I don't know if I'm gonna get the Switch version. The PC version, because I think it's gonna fucking blow up my PC. It take up so much storage on my computer. Then again, I ran GTA fine on my computer. And I know that's a really weird comparison, but I think that's like, isn't GTA like a high graphics game? I don't know. It could be me. I ran a lot of Unreal Engine fan games on this computer, like Infinity Engine fan games. Sonic Omens. Sonic. There was Sonic Metropolis. Sonic Metropolis remade. Sonic. There was another Sonic open world fan game made in Unreal Engine that doesn't really have a name. It's just called Sonic the Hedgehog, which cool. It had like both a playable Sonic and a playable Shadow. But yeah, the Switch version obviously might be the worst running version, so I don't know if I'm gonna get that or not. And the PlayStation 4 fucking sucks. the PlayStation 4 really fucking sucks, so I don't really feel like getting it on PlayStation 4. I don't really feel like getting it on a game that I have that's literally just filled with dust. So I could get it. All right. I might get it. I might end up getting it on PS4, but don't quote me on that because I want to stream the game. But because my PlayStation 4 is a bitch, my Elgato capture card will not stream the PS4. I've tried too. It sucks ass.
Acquire skills to bolster Sonic's arsenal of moves. You can also enter a special zone called
And this is where we got our
cyberspace.
confirmation of cyberspace.
Take on challenges at supersonic speeds and grab keys to progress. What awaits Sonic on these strange islands? Sonic
This is so
on
hype,
Nintendo
dude.
Switch this holiday.
It was genuinely, and see, at this point, I was like, I'm trying not to like you. I'm trying not to be excited because if I do, I might be disappointed. But I really think that this could be it. I really think that this could be good. I'm not saying it's gonna, and I'm not gonna say it's gonna be the best game of all time or even the best game of the year. Because I've already played my personal favorite game of the year. Well, there's like 3 contenders for my personal favorite. Well, okay, sorry. I'll take one out of the equation because one was made in 2019. But I have 2 contenders for best game of the year for me. Okay, I have a contender for best gear. No, the other one is made in 2021, so I could take that out too. I already have a best contender. I already have a contender for best game of the year for me. So I don't know. So this will probably not be in. This will probably not be my game of the year. It could be. It might not be though. I'm not setting my expectations too high for this one this time because who knows? There could be something that will end up fucking up. There probably will be. The side loop might be overpowered. There probably might be something with the world that will be a little bit annoying to progress through. It might have a similar situation. It might have a similar problem I have with a lot of open world games. I have a very unpopular opinion with open world games in general. It's just the fact that I think some open world games are extremely boring to explore around. But I really think that depends on the playstyle of the game itself, because I find Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the most boring and tedious fucking game I've ever played. I did not understand a lot of the puzzles. I think a lot of the puzzles made no fucking sense. The temples weren't very fun. The open world was so fucking empty and so boring to explore. And yeah, and I don't understand. And that's why I was like, I don't understand why people were getting on Sonic Frontiers when Zelda Breath of the Wild literally has some of these same issues. Granted, they're completely different games, like in terms of how they're structured. Sonic and Link both move extremely differently. But I need to reiterate that I'm not trying to compare it. Oh, that's how you turn it off. I'm trying not to compare Frontiers to Breath of the Wild, because even though they both are open world games and open zone games respectively, even though they have both big open areas to explore, that doesn't automatically mean that they're in the exact same league. I really want I think you guys already tell. I just want Frontiers to be good. I just really want Frontiers to be good. Like, it looks fun. It looks interesting. It looks like it could be genuinely great. But I'm going to have to see how the game turns out to be when the final game releases.
Sonic Frontiers dashes onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
All right. And I believe that was all we got for a month. Till we got this in August. Why the fuck is my friend Peppa Pig there? Oh my gosh. You guys, oh, by the way, I still have my reaction up for Gamescom. Here, in fact, do you guys want me to show you guys my reaction right now and try commentating on it? Because I could. You know what? I'm going to do that. Excuse me. It was around. Yes, here.
A pretty good year with the Sonic 2 movie, which was
yes, sir. It was a pretty good year.
Sonic Frontiers is in development, and we've got a brand new trailer for you and confirmation of the release date too. Check this out.
No! Oh my God! Release date too? Oh fuck! Sonic Man! No! What the fuck? Hi!
Get this guy off the screen.
A mysterious stranger.
Submit.
No.
Your reckless actions endanger the world.
Yo, Maria.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! Of course it's fucking. God damn it! I admittedly was a little pissed when I saw Green Hill. Oh man, like, look, I get it. Green Hill, iconic, and I'm just a little tired of seeing it. Is all. Oh my God! Holy shit! What the fuck? This is awesome! Amy!
You Knuckles!
Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh my God! What is? Holy shit! What the fuck? Oh my God, Sonic! It looks awesome. This looks awesome. Whoa!
You cannot run forever. Leave immediately.
Shut up, bro.
Whoa! I can't believe Sonic would fucking punch a child. Oh my
Even
God!
Alex
noticed that. It looks awesome. What the fuck?
Yo,
Forge a
dinosaur!
new frontier! Sonic Frontiers!
Yeah, that's what they said it.
November 8th?
No, this sucks. I mean,
November 8th! This admittedly got me excited and scared at the same time because I was thinking, fuck, are they gonna have everything done by November 8th? Like, because we've only seen 2 biomes so far. We've only seen the grass biome and the desert biome. Admittedly, oh shit. I have heard rumors that there is gonna be a tropical biome or something in there. Let me actually go back to the Gamescom trailer because oh god. By the way, this is probably the best trailer we've had for the game so far. It's probably the most hype. But okay, you probably won't be able to see it well on the stream, but I want you to take a look at the trailer itself, like on your guys' end, because here's something I did notice about the trailer that did bother me a bit. Wait, no, it wasn't this trailer. It was probably another one that came out. It wasn't this one, my bad. Man. The music is amazing, by the way.
Mimi, is that you?
God damn it, Roger. You had to... I'm proud of him. My boy. Back at it again. And they're giving him great direction this time, and I'm so happy about that.
You cannot run forever. Leave. Immediately.
He would punch a child. Oh, man. These CGI cutscenes look amazing. I heard they're not going to have them in the fucking game anymore, which sucks. But you know what? The cutscenes in the game. I'm so proud of a professionally trained voice actor. No, I'm proud that they're giving him good direction so people can see more of Roger's potential, bro. See, okay, okay, let me just say that I really like Roger as Sonic. I've always liked Roger as Sonic. All right, see you later, the first Toad. I've always liked Roger as Sonic. I didn't think he was my favorite, but I still really liked him. Because I've always been more... Because Jason and Roger were always my Sonic. The 2 Sonics I grew up with. So, yes, I admittedly grew up with the meta-era Sonic. I'm perfectly fine with admitting that. Yes, it's really lighthearted, really stupid and cheesy, and a little cringy, but that's my Sonic that I grew up with. I don't mind it. I don't hate it at all. Like, yes, I admit it's a little stupid and annoying, but like, hey, I didn't mind it. I think they were fine. I thought that the stupid jokes were a little bit bad, but like they were fine like they weren't the worst thing ever. Oh man. And then we go to the Gamescom like gameplay. Of course he's gonna do good. Well, yeah, but like I just want people to recognize his potential more because everybody sees Roger like as, oh my god, Sonic does not sound good. Roger does not sound good as Sonic because he very monotone. Which I get that complaint, I really do, but like I don't know, man. I just feel like people kind of give Roger a little bit too much flack because of mediocre direction. All right. Anyways, so we finally got a UI leak. So we finally get the speed level, ring level, attack level, and defense level. I'm assuming this is the ring level, by the way. Either this is going to be ring or Psyloop. And you have all these little tutorials and these little things on the top, and you have this, I believe it's a compass or a meter or some sort. There's the skill tree. I won't go too much into this. And they also have these little taglines right here. Oh, and it's actually attacking you. And I know that's and I know that's a little bit and I know that's a little bit exciting it's a little bit dumb to get excited over enemies attacking you, but you gotta remember that this was in the last game. stupid! Even Unleash got that right! I'm pretty sure even 06 got that right! I'm never gonna get over this, man. I'm never gonna get over this. I'm never gonna get over this. I'm never gonna get over that. I paused on the perfect frame. Okay. But yeah, look. Oh man, enemies that actually attack. I mean, like, actually attack you. These cyberspace levels look good. Yes, I understand they're reused, but like, they still look fun. Yes, they are a little short. They are a little linear. They are, you know, they don't have much going on, but they still look fun. There are set goals that you have to do in order to get a perfect achievement. They also have this where you can practice learning the game's combat, which that looks good. Which I think is fine. I think I like it. Some of them are optional. Some of them are, what is it? Mandatory. Which I do like that about the game. Coco, Chanel, you ain't really about it, I could tell. And this is where we get the first Chaos Emerald. I don't know why it cut like that, but wait, most replayed. Was there a most replayed portion? I don't know. But yeah, this looks good. It seems like they're actually, and by the way, if you I won't show it here, but there's also this. There's also this. Okay, hold on. There he is. It's the homie. There's an actual fishing minigame. So there's more to do than just run around the open area. And that's where that little frame came from the other trailer that we are going to get into. All right. I think there is 2 more trailers that I have to go over. The overview, which I haven't talked about like at all. So
in Sonic's newest adventure, he's headed to the Starfall Islands in search of Chaos Emeralds with his friends, Amy and Tails, when trouble strikes, suddenly sucking their plane into a dimensional portal. Our bristly hero awakens in a strange...
Okay, now, this is a trailer. Remember when I said that there was probably something you may notice in this trailer okay. There is something in this trailer that I was genuinely that did bother me a little bit, but I do want to talk about it with you. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna check something real quick. There is something that did genuinely bother me about this trailer, which it wasn't the biggest deal, but it did really annoy me.
Trouble strikes, suddenly sucking their plane
Probably
into a
won't be able to
dimensional
see it via the stream, but if you look at the trailer itself, it becomes noticeable.
portal. Our bristly hero awakens in a strange, digital world called cyberspace. Despite being separated from his friends, Sonic miraculously escapes from this alternate dimension and arrives on Kronos, one of the beautiful Starfall Islands. A curious wilderness full of ancient ruins, strange inhabitants, and sinister enemies. Our loyal Blue Hedgehog must now find his lost friends, explore this exotic world, and solve the mystery of the Starfall Islands.
So, with the new footage, obviously they took footage from previous trailers, but with the new footage, something that does slightly annoy me a bit is how, look at this, 30
Sonic Frontiers
FPS,
expands on what fans know and love
30
about
FPS,
traditional Sonic games, combining
30
linear level
FPS,
gameplay and open zone
30
platforming into a
FPS,
new action-filled Sonic experience.
30 FPS, 60
The
FPS
world
all
map
of a sudden. There are points in this trailer where it just switches between 30 and 60 FPS, which I guess that's not a terrible thing, but like, see, because okay, but there's, I'm trying to remember, okay, because I don't know if you guys were there when I had like a stream, lately about playing Sonic Project Hero, but it would constantly, but like I remember for some reason because I opened up Unity, right before I played Project Hero, which was a terrible idea on my part, the game was running really well, the game was really like shifting between 30 and 60, which was really really bad. um and I personally wouldn't mind it if it wasn't shifting between 30 and 60, which is a big issue for me. So, but and I'm not saying that's going to do that for this game either, but like here's the problem, not the problem, but here's something that does slightly annoy me.
The world map is bigger than ever.
It seems
Sonic
because like it seems like most of the issues that people had with the with Sonic Frontiers up to this point was probably because of the lower frame rate. And the lower frame, how much you want to bet that the most of the lower frame rated footage that's being shown, not all of it, but most of it, the lower frame rate footage being shown is running on the Switch version.
more room to run and explore his surroundings.
I'm probably the only one who's noticed
Sonic
this too, because
Frontiers
I've seen
offers
nobody talk
high-speed,
about it.
open zone gameplay that gives you the freedom to play the game in the
It
order
is more
that best
consistent than I
matches
remember.
your
Yeah, look, another 60 FPS!
play style.
And I bet that the 60 FPS gameplay is either being run on an Xbox Series X, PS5, or even a PC.
Engage in exhilarating combat with exciting
Then again,
new enemies.
Switch,
Solve
or even PS4.
intriguing puzzles and complete fun side quests to help rescue.
Again, it's not a big deal because obviously this isn't reflected in the gameplay itself, but it is something that I couldn't help but feel a little bit bothered by.
Sonic's friends. Solving puzzles will reward the player.
Obviously, when you see it on iPhone, like on a phone, or if like, because obviously, if you see it as something on like a phone, and if you have it something like this,
With items that can increase Sonic's power and defense. Fun side quests, exciting new enemies. Solve intriguing puzzles and complete.
you probably won't notice it. But when you do have it on the 60 FPS,
Rating combat with exciting new enemies.
it's
Solve
noticeable.
intriguing puzzles and complete fun side quests to help rescue Sonic's friends. Solving puzzles will reward the player with items that can increase Sonic's power and defense. Reveal hidden parts of the map and unlock new ways to navigate the island at fast speeds. Scattered around the Starfall Islands are cyberspace portals. Defeat bosses throughout the island.
These
to earn
bosses look
portal
cool,
gears
by
that
the
unlock
way.
these stages. You'll need to complete challenges within each cyberspace stage to earn vault keys that can be used to unlock Chaos Emerald vaults and allow you to progress further in the game. In Sonic Frontiers, Sonic's combat gets an upgrade, making battling enemies more exciting and fluid than ever before.
I want to say that
With
animation
an
looks a lot
all-new
better
skill
too.
tree system featuring a host of new abilities to unlock and level up. You'll have plenty of options to fight strategically, combine dodges, parries, counters, and more. If you prefer more straightforward gameplay, check out Auto Combos, where various attack combos can be executed with a single button. These modes make it possible for all Sonic fans to easily enjoy the fast and flexible new combat system. Sonic's enhancements don't stop there. He's learned a new ability called Silute, a band of light that mirrors Sonic's tracks. Surround enemies, items, and areas to uncover different effects and unlock all the secrets of the Starfall Islands. Get ready to blaze your own trail and forge a new frontier in Sonic Frontiers. Available November 8th.
So a really good trailer,
Stay tuned for
like a really good overview. This looks crazy, dude. Like, it's really hard. It's really, really weird to see how far we've come so far. Because, in my perspective, it doesn't look like too much has changed. But it's like the minor little tweaks make the game so much better. And now we go to our latest trailer, which is this. By the way, this new Sonic Team logo looks amazing. Oh, this is trending too. This might be the final world we get before the game releases. This might be the final sneak peek of this might be the final world sneak peek we get before the game releases. So this is probably going to be one of, if not the final world in the game. This is so good, man. Oh, you can do that! Look at that! Look at that! That looks awesome! I don't know. Is this the way you can fly between worlds? I don't know, but like either way, you can even go. Oh my god, this might even be above the clouds. Holy shit! And oh my goodness, I've also seen. I won't show it here, but there was also cutscene leaks, and my god, the expressions look good. Sonic doesn't emote with Sonic doesn't fully just emote with his eyelids, and his eyebrows are just static all the time. Yes, admittedly they do more of that, but that's because the model isn't as rigid or as rigged as the CGI model is. But the in-game model looks like they're actually rigging it more. They're actually showing more emotion with it. They're actually doing more things with it. I love that. And Sonic getting his fucking ass beat too. Ugh, I love that. We're actually showing him getting weak. Your heart. Look, yes, and we got my boy. How to do it? Oh my gosh, dude! Look at this shit. We get to play Sonic, Super Sonic in an open world. I said playing as Sonic in an open world wasn't cool enough. We get to play as him in an open world now. Holy shit, look at this. Dude, imagine if you could fucking fly around. You can just ignore the boss. You just fly around with Super Sonic over the world. Imagine how fun that would be. That's where we are right now. And I am honestly, guys, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Sonic Frontiers. I really am. I'm really glad I changed my mind about this game. I thought this game was going to be mediocre, overhyped, or possibly even bad. But I'm so glad I decided to actually pay attention and shift my focus to the game, to actually giving it a fair chance this time. Because I swear, if I had that mindset, I would have lost hope in this game from the very beginning. But I'm so happy I was able to gain that hope back. I'm so happy I was able to gain that hope back. And now this game looks promising now more than it ever has. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think this could be a comeback. For as people were disappointed in Origins, as much as people were disappointed in as much as people were disappointed in Origins, that was a B project. That doesn't mean it does. By the way, that doesn't make it absent from criticism and all that. But that was the B project, and this is the A project. Admittedly, yes, it's a little stupid how they managed to fuck a few things up with Origins. I personally liked Origins. I thought it was fine. I thought it was fun. I thought it was intriguing. I love the cutscenes poured into it. And and we also have Sonic Movie 2. Sonic fucking Movie 2, bro. That was fucking great. Sonic Prime, I hope that we get more information on that because we've gotten nothing so far. In Sonic Frontiers, I felt, because it's weird too, because going into it, I felt like the worst thing that was going to come out of Sonic this year was going to be Frontiers. But now I'm having my second thoughts, because now I think it's probably going to be fucking Origins or even Prime, because, well, I can't say that yet, because Prime, I don't even think Prime's going to come out this year anymore, if I'm being honest with you. But like, no, I don't even think that Frontiers will even be the worst we get from Sonic this year. In fact, I don't even know if we're even going to get a worse from Sonic this year. Because this... Man, look. I won't say it's going to be good. But I am looking... Sonic Omens looks way better than the tree. God damn it. There's nothing really else I could say, like, but I think this could be good. I think this could be it. I think the Sonic that we all knew and love. I think that the Sonic from the beginning of the decade, last decade. Well, to be fair, like most Sonic games from the beginning of the decade usually do end up really well, but if this is the direction they choose to take Sonic in for the next decade, if they actually choose to take more risks again, like they did back in the quote-unquote Dark Age, I think we're truly living in a Sonic Renaissance. Everybody's been saying that. Everyone's been saying that 2022 is Sonic's year. Everyone's been saying that 2022 will be the Sonic Renaissance. And while I was a little bit shifty about it at first, it's looking like it's going to be that. If this game does well, if this game happens to perform well, if this game is good, I'm very happy to say that we will most likely be living in a Sonic Renaissance. Now, don't go yet, because this is not the end of the stream. 2022, maybe 2024, the year of Luigi. Wait, wasn't the year of Luigi like almost 10 years ago? Wasn't it 2013? Man, I've been going to 1 hour and 24 minutes talking about Sonic Frontiers. Is Rosie still in the chat? I just noticed your fucking PFP muscle, man. Stream's not over. I do want to go for another few minutes or so. So you know what? I'm gonna dedicate this moment to talk about Switch Force's shit video on Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers. I think that we've gotta look. I'm pretty sure the guy who's reporting this video, making this video, I'm sure they're a good guy, but holy shit, this take is fucking awful, and it's funny as fuck.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. Pause what you're doing and listen in, because I'm going to give it to you as straight as I can.
So you're not going to give it to me gay.
Raw, genuine, and cut through the BS, the fluff, the glitter on Twitter. I will not stand for people trying to sugarcoat things into you giving over $60 for something that is not worth it, all right? Based on the title, you know what game I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Sonic Forces.
It's me worked up. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from Switchforce. If you disagree, this is just my opinion. All right, I'm being as truthful and honest as I can. I'm not doing that thing like, oh, let's hype the people up so that they watch the video. No. Okay, it's my opinion. Feel free to disagree. Convince me otherwise. Happy to hear it. But everyone right now is saying Sonic Frontiers is good now.
Now, I want to reiterate this. I'm not gonna attack this guy for having like a different opinion and all that. He could think whatever the hell he wants to think, and you know what? There are people like him that probably do think the game's still bad. Who probably think that the game looks like shit. It's probably not gonna be up their alley. And you know, if they don't like it, they don't like it. That's fine. I'm not gonna judge. But notice how he says that. Notice how he gets a little bit defensive. How he says, "Look, it's my opinion. Feel free to disagree. Let me just roll with it." I want you to take note of that.
All of a sudden, and it's not. A new Gamescom trailer came out, a new Gamescom demo, and this game is still a disparate bunch of ideas thrown at an empty, open environment, open zone, and it has no clue what it's doing. Despite having a template laid out before it to exactly replicate, and they refuse to do it. Oh yeah, a little game called Mario Bowser's Fury came out, and that is exactly what Sonic Frontier should be.
This is fucking hilarious, dude. I'm sorry. I can't take that shit seriously. I can't take that seriously. Why? It's comparing. Why Bowser's Fury of all games? Why is it Bowser's Fury of all games at all? I want to know why. I need to rewind this.
To exactly replicate, and they refuse to do it. A template laid out before, and it has no clue what it's doing. Despite having a template laid out before it to exactly replicate, and they refuse to do it. Oh yeah, a little game called Mario Bowser's Fury came out, and that is exactly what Sonic Frontier should be.
Despite the fact that Sonic Frontiers has been in development before Bowser's Fury came out. Hold on, when did Bowser's Fury come out? Did it come out last year or earlier this year? I'm trying, because I feel like it was earlier this year, actually. Mario Bowser's Fury. When did this come out? Oh, this came out 2021. But this game has been in development since 2020. There was rumors, there was leaks going around in 2019 when the game was in its very early build. This game was in development since 2020 or even 2019. Yet Bowser's Fury.
A dense experience with land to cover, but challenges galore, enemies awesome, and a overall fightable character that radiates throughout the experience and is a foe that you know and feels good.
There are a lot of enemies in Frontiers. What?
A game that is tried and true, but tries something new, and instead Sonic Frontiers is a vomit of rail grinds and boost pads and under 60-second stages to try and grab onto your nostalgic threads and pull you in. Or more like pull the money out of your wallet. They show off Green Hill Zone and everyone goes bananas.
No. A lot of us are sick of Green Hill Zone, dude.
Green Hill Zone. A Green Hill Zone that we've seen 50 times before, a Green Hill Zone that takes 50 seconds to complete, a Green Hill Zone that's part of cyber stages that are 1 to 2 minutes in length. Even given 30 cyber stages, we have under an hour of gameplay. These cyber stages are the bait and switch to make you think that this Sonic game has everything you want. But let me tell you,
Well, again, like, I'm not saying this as an excuse, and I'm not saying, oh my god, this frame. I'm not saying this as an excuse or as a way to make the cyber stages look worse, but no, it's not to look better. But you gotta realize that the cyberspace stages aren't really the major focus of the game.
and switch to make you think that this Sonic game has everything you want.
Never mind.
But let me tell you that while Mario Bowser's Fury central mechanic was something innovative and cool and very fun, Sonic Frontiers' central mechanic is drawing circles.
Is drawing circles. That's it, guys. That's all you do in Sonic Frontiers. You just draw circles, nothing else. You don't explore the environment. You don't go through several stages. You don't go through several you don't explore the world. You don't explore lore. You don't go supersonic. No, you just draw circles. All right, guys. In Bowser's Fury, all you guys do is just jump on enemies. That's it. You don't explore the world. You don't collect little whatever the fuck you collect in Bowser's Fury. You don't collect coins. You don't do any of that junk. Nah, you just jump on enemies. Doesn't that sound a bit ridiculous?
And I don't care who says it's enjoyable, who says it feels good, who says that it's a great evolution. It is bad.
Guys, it controls like shit. It's terrible. If you like it, you're wrong. But don't worry, guys. This is just my opinion.
Drawing circles around enemies is not fun. Drawing circles around enemies is not engaging.
The gameplay in this game is not good. It's not engaging. And you guys should not think it's good or think it's engaging. It's just my opinion, though.
Drawing circles around enemies is time-consuming, repetitive, and dull. And instead of putting in
jumping on enemies in Bowser's Fury is time-consuming and repetitive.
Fun, creative enemies, they put in a Mighty Mug child baby. Don't know why that's the main character they show off in the story trailer. And then you're fighting geometric objects. Imagine if in Mario Bowser's Fury, instead of fighting Koopas and Goombas and giant birds with beaks and all sorts of other creatures, you fought shapes. It does something to the game. It destroys the integrity, and it destroys the engagement, and it destroys the immersiveness.
Yeah, I'm totally going to be so immersed in a game where it's literally surrounded by fucking, I don't know, fucking birds that peck at you, where a fucking baby turtle like flies next to me. Yeah, that's so different compared to fighting like futuristic poly objects created by a character that's created by this sort of glitchy like character who uses those objects who uses those quote unquote objects as henchmen. That's just what I'm getting from it. At least I don't have too much to say about it, but like it's something that I need to point out.
I don't understand what people are saying they see in Sonic, because this is the same Sonic Frontiers that I saw in person in Los Angeles, and this is the same Sonic Frontiers I saw shown off by IGN when it looked like a disaster.
Oh, really now? Really now? Oh, this is the same Sonic Frontiers you saw? This is the same Sonic Frontiers you saw when you, and I quote,
who's hungry?
Hold on. This is the same Sonic Frontiers you saw when you, and I quote, hold on. And I quote from another Sonic Frontiers video where you paid $350 to puke at Sonic Frontiers. That's the same Sonic Frontiers you saw? Dude, I'm sorry. This guy's probably still pissed at Sonic Frontiers because he fucking threw up at it.
And yes, they did throw together a nice quick cut trailer that indicated other environments, but those environments are still a random smorgasbord of grind rails and boost pads thrown aimlessly around.
The world in Bowser's Fury It's just a bunch of platforms and bird peckies thingies and fucking bird peckers thrown around. Oh, and shine sprites thrown around acting like they don't care.
With the central mechanic being go around?
When the central mechanic being collect the shines,
Draw circles?
jump on enemies.
There aren't the little...
You see how stupid it sounds? You see how dumb it sounds? Like, imagine if I said that about anything. Anything. SpongeBob SquarePants is a show where a sponge does things, and the central mechanic of the show is doing things. The central mechanic... Okay, that doesn't... I don't know if that correlates well. The central mechanic of Epic Mickey is paint, erase. That sounds stupid, right?
challenges that capture
That makes me
fun
look
bits
like you
of
don't know what the
Sonic. The
fuck you're
fun bits
talking
of Sonic
about.
are in those cyberspace stages, again, trying to really just convince you that this is what you loved. It is a absolute joke that Sonic Frontiers comes out the day before God of War Ragnarok. Those two games could not be farther apart in terms of foresight and thought and quality. I would love to be wrong. I would love...
Would you really love to be wrong? Because part of me thinking that, you know, part of me thinking that you would love to be proven right.
for Sonic Frontiers to have a second world that just blows us away. But
You did you not see the previous trailers? And no, I'm not saying that. Oh no, and I don't want to hear any of that. Oh, and no trailers came out around the time where it showed the new world. He was literally showing the Gamescom trailer, which, and I quote, shows off the second biome. How do you contradict yourself this bad?
they do. My theory is that because there's a release date, this game is getting closer and people want to like it. They have to now convince themselves that it's pretty good before they fork over their $60, $70.
Because we want to think it's good? No, it's because the game looked rough at first. Popping galore, a bunch of unfinished animations. The world didn't have a bunch of enemies placed into it, but it was later revealed that that was a beta tip. That was what is it called? Oh my god, I'm losing brain cells from this shit. That was from the beta test, from the video, from the video shown in the IGN first trailer. That was from the beta build, the very early build of the game. The build that was shown off in the Game Awards. And I really don't want to like say too much about the Game Awards, by the way, because I personally, not the Game Awards. I don't even know what I'm fucking talking about. I'm losing brain cells from this shit, dude. But yeah, no. And when we saw it at the Game Awards, they didn't show anything. And that's why we were scared. That's why we were scared for the future of this game. We thought that it could be another disastrous game that Sega just poops out, that just shits out of their ass with no effort put into, with barely any effort put into it. And it's rushed.
It's a lot of money, and it's a lot of time and effort that went into making that money, and you got to justify it to yourself. This game looks like they had no idea what they're doing, and the latest build, the Gamescom demo, 2 months before the game comes out, still has graphical issues and camera control problems, something that plagued the original reveal of the game back on IGN when the gameplay debuted.
Have you even played this game? Because from what I see, it looks like a lot of the issues from the IGN trailer have been omitted. I barely saw any camera issues with the game, even with the IGN trailer. It doesn't look like we got anything of that. It doesn't look like there was any camera issues. Like, in fact, I'd say the camera was probably the most consistently well-handled part of the entire game. I didn't see any camera issues. Did you see any camera issues? We looked through almost every single trailer in the stream. Did you see any camera issues? I didn't. I don't think anybody did. Let me know, chat. Did you guys see any camera issues? Because I personally didn't see any camera issues at all. It has almost the exact same. Let's just continue, bro. I don't get it.
Pop-in galore because it literally is random objects popped into a world.
That's not what pop-in is. It's a visual. It's a visual pop. Pop-in is when things pop into the world, but they're already preset in. Just you can't see it from a certain distance.
They did not have a clear vision on what they were doing. They did not look at Mario Bowser's Fury and say, we could do something similar.
Oh my god, the game didn't come out when this game was in development! And even then, the rumors... Dude, there was more rumors about Sonic Frontiers before it's released than fucking Bowser's Fury. Nobody knew Bowser's Fury was going to be a fucking part of... People... No. For Mario's 30th anniversary, was it 35th? Sorry. For Mario's 35th anniversary, all we got was that every 3D Mario game, the only leaks we heard was that every 3D Mario game will appear on Switch. That was the only leak we got. And what did we know? We got a collection or remaster of Mario 64, 3D Galaxy, and Sunshine, which wasn't what we wanted, but we still got Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Galaxy on 3D All-Stars. And it was also confirmed that there was going to be a port of 3D World in that same leak. And what do you know? 3D World was also a part of 3D. 3D World was also 3D World was also ported to Switch. But the leakers, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't see any mention from the leaks saying that Super Mario 3D World will have a side game called Bowser's Fury. And even then, there was so many leaks about Frontiers before, like back as far as 2019 or even 2020 or even 2019. That's how far those leaks go back. These leaks go as far back as 2020 or even 2019. Back when it was called Sonic Rangers.
Now, you can argue that Sonic is a different type of game than Mario. It's a different moveset. It's a different speed. But I've even seen people say, in their positive impressions, that Sonic has to slow down to approach these different challenges.
No, there is no but. Sonic and Mario are different games. They are different controlling characters. One is more focused on speed. Admittedly, that speed is something that Sega and Sonic Team, I feel, need to really think about how they incorporate it in the game. And it looks like in Frontiers, they're kind of getting a hold of that.
Now, these aren't interesting, engaging, named challenges like we saw throughout Mario, utilizing different parts of his moves and utilizing all sorts of other elements from past and present Mario games to formulate a new creative idea, taking advantage of a semi-open world, if you will, an open zone done by Nintendo. Instead, it's literally just, I don't know, go in a circle around this loop, go in a circle around this grind rail, and then...
How do you go in a circle? Are you talking about this? From the way you're saying it, it sounds like you're talking about the fucking side loop. How do you do a side loop in the grind rail?
Go in a circle 6 times around this giant geometric object because that's how you beat it.
No, that's not how you beat it. That's how you chose to beat it. Admittedly, this is a concern I do have with the game. I do not want the side loop to be overpowered. But something I like about the side loop is that it's not mandatory. It's not. As you could clearly see, they give you combat abilities in the game. You get the homing attack, you get to do normal combat, you get to parry. It gives you so many options. The side loop is just the way you chose to. You just fucking choose to play the game. So it's not even the game's fault. It's not even the game's design that's the problem here. It's the fact that you choose to continue using the side loop for all these enemies. It's not the fact that it's the way to beat it. It's the way you chose to beat the enemy. I could literally say the same thing about Mario. Oh, in Mario Odyssey, the only way you can beat them is throwing your hat at them. The only way you can beat them is tossing your hat, capturing the enemies, and then killing them off screen. No, that's how you choose to beat the enemies. It's literally, you can literally apply that to almost any game. Oh, the only way you could beat enemies in Epic Mickey is if you waggle the Wii remote when you're next to an enemy and you hit them with knockback. Do you not know how stupid that sounds? That sounds so contradictory.
And then, once that's done, your big reward is you get to play a 1 to 2 minute stage that looks like it was copied from a previous game and relive a past game. Don't let them off the hook this easy. Do not let them off the hook when they had a perfect template to follow and they chose not to. Look, I'll always give credit where credit's due for creativity, and they tried something different and it just didn't work. There has been no part of Sonic Frontiers that show that they have any idea what would make a really cool open world game. And I'm beginning to believe that the Sonic gameplay style just isn't conducive for a great game anymore. But that's a topic for another discussion and another day. Right now, it's about this game that's in front of us. And the game that's in front of us is not the game that we want it to be, or that we hope it to be, or that it could have been. It's the game that it is.
Well, that's up to what you think. What you want an open world Sonic game to be. Personally, what I wanted an open world Sonic game to be is something to that of this. Okay, I'm gonna go off topic for a bit, but my personal people have asked me, Hap, what is your dream Sonic? As a Sonic fan, what is your dream Sonic game? Personally, my dream Sonic game is something to that of GTA 5. But instead of it being focused on driving and like beating the shit out of people, robbing banks and all that, it's more focused on maybe collecting stuff in the city. Make the city more stylized and make it look like Sonic is fun to control. I want to run as Sonic on streets like if he was a car. I want someone to make like fucking telephone wires function like grind rails. That would be cool. I want to just run up buildings, possibly even do something like Spider-Man where I jump off the buildings and then like do something cool. I could do like a fucking mid dash, or even get Tails to fly me over the stage and fucking glide me over certain areas. Dude, that is my dream Sonic game. Rather or not what you want from an open world Sonic game, what I want from an open world Sonic game is for Sonic to run. Okay, fair. Yeah, I would like that too. So so it's not what we want from an open world Sonic game, because a lot of people want something different from. Mostly everybody wants something different from an open world Sonic game. People want something like Sonic Utopia, where it's like more of a huge ass utopia level by level, where you get to explore and do all these things, or you can just even scroll you can just go to the end. You can just make your way to the end of the stage. You don't have to take your time, you just speed run. Or you don't even have to speed run, you can just take your time and just look at everything and admire everything cool. People could want something like Sonic Omens. Like I hate Sonic Omens. Like let me be straight. But people could want something like a Sonic Omens. So see, people could want something like, maybe people want more difficulty in the Sonic game. People probably want something more vast, something more boosty like. What people want out of their dream Sonic game, rather if it's open world or not, is not entirely up to you. It's entirely up to the vast majority of everybody.
And I really, really do not like anything that I've seen of this game, and I think it is going to be a disaster.
Okay, but let me ask you one question. Why would we as Sonic fans trust someone who hasn't played the game, who obviously not say, let me just say that I have nothing, by the way, I'm not like trying to make any judgments of this guy because obviously I don't know him, and he doesn't even seem like a bad guy. It's just that his take is just really fucking bad. But let me just say this. Why would I trust this guy? Give me something that would actually be worth trusting. You're not showing me any footage of how the game looks bad. You're not showing me any. You're not giving me any points. Your wording makes no fucking sense. Why would I trust you? Have you played the game? No, you clearly haven't, because you stated in this video that you haven't even played the game and that people just blocked you from playing it because and I even threw up on myself.
Back to reality now, okay? The guy is like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm like, okay, I understand. You're just, working here. You're just paid to do this, but there's 3 open seats and no one is playing this game. Maybe they're afraid of people playing this game and so I wait. And another guy comes around and he's like, you can't take any photos. I'm like, dude, I know. I know how this works. I just want to play the game. And he's like, I'm sorry, we're all booked. I'm like, really? You're all booked because you have 3 open seats out of 4? At this point, I'm just done. They won't let me play. I puked twice, blew a bunch of money, and Sonic still looks just as bad as I thought it did from their reveals.
You haven't played the game! You stated yourself you have not even played it! You haven't even played it. Are you just judging it off with the trailers? No, you can't be even just judging it off with the trailers because this motherfucker literally said, "Oh, well, I don't know when the next." I would love to see a second world where they blow us away despite showing the trailer where they show off the second biome. Oh, I'm not even mad at this dude. This is just fucking stupid.
I really do. There's been a lot of Sonic disasters in the past, and I think this will go down as one of the biggest. I mean,
oh my god, Sonic had a rough transition to 3D, yada yada yada. I haven't heard that before.
look at the character design of the main dude they decide to show off in the character trailer. People are grabbing at straws saying, we saw Big the Cat. There's a fishing minigame. We see Amy. Don't let him do it to you. Don't let them do it to you. They designed a game where they thought you deserved geometric enemies, giant towers for bosses, and random, sporadic, not grouped together in any sort of organized or artistic way objects for you to climb and slide and fall off of. Sonic Frontiers still looks as goofy and discombobulated as it did in the beginning. We're just getting close to the release date now, and people want to believe because they've loved Sonic from when they were young.
That literally has nothing to do with anything. I love Sonic when I was young. And Sonic Forces is my second least favorite game of all time. There are several people who fucking hate Sonic Forces. That statement. People hate Sonic 06. People hate Sonic Forces. People hate Sonic Boom. So, Sonic Unleashed. There are people who still don't like Unleashed. People are starting to dislike Colors. What is your point? Like, people like Sonic when they were young, yes, but we're not afraid to voice our opinions when we realize, wait, this isn't a good game. This is not a good game.
They designed a game where they thought you deserved geometric, saying, we saw Big the Cat. There's a fishing minigame. We see Amy. Don't let him do it to you.
Yeah, don't let them do it to you. Don't let them do it to you. Don't. It's not like they put Sonic and Amy in the game because they actually matter to the gameplay or even the story. Nah, it's because they just want to pander to you guys. It's not like Tails or Knuckles don't have a major part. It's not like they're having a fucking prologue for the game. Nah, they're just not doing. It's just nah, bro. Just pulling at your heartstrings.
Still looks as goofy and discombobulated as it did in the beginning. We're just getting close to the release date now, and people want to believe because they've loved Sonic from when they were young. And I know how that feels.
I love Mario from when I was young, and I don't like a lot of Mario games now. That's literally not a good. That's literally a shitty complaint.
know how that goes. I understand the desire, but I'm saying, I'm hoping, I'm wishing that you will see through that and not let that get you, because you'll spend your $60 and you'll find yourself flummoxed.
Don't tell me, dude, don't tell us how we can spend our fucking money. If we want to spend our money on this game, we're spending money on this game. Sorry, I'm sorry, I forgot. You wanted me to spend my money on Bowser's Fury for a game that came out damn near 10 years ago. That's still at $60, by the way. For a mediocre game with a potentially pretty good side game.
Why did I believe in this game that has boring mechanics and looks like not a great execution and has visual problems 2 months before release, but I had a secret hope. And I have no secret hopes that this will do great on Switch, because that system is nowhere near as strong as PC or Xbox, and it has problems there. I feel like the open zone of Sonic Frontiers is going to be disastrous on Switch and have even more pop-in and graphical hiccuping than the other versions have already exhibited. And
I do agree that the Switch version... Oh, okay, give me 1 minute. Okay, so I had to mute for a bit. All right, let's just get this whole video done over with, so I could end the stream and I could.
they've shown their hand. They're being honest with you. Don't create something that isn't there. Sega has not said, oh, there's more deeper gameplay later on. They've said you don't understand what makes this good.
When have they said that? Did they say that in an interview? I highly doubt that they said that. And if they did, I could be proven wrong, but can you show me when they said that? It would help prove your point.
AKA, we don't know.
I mean,
People don't like it. That's where they are. That's effectively what they're saying to you. And I'd love to be wrong. I'd love for this game to come out and blow us away.
I don't know if you would love to be wrong, honestly.
But I hate the idea that people will get swept up into the typical YouTube pattern where as a game approaches release, creators get all excited and fans get all hyped and they want to believe that everything is the greatest thing ever because saying it's the greatest thing ever is the good thing to do on Twitter these days. And so I just want you to hear my honest opinion. I've been accused before of being like a fanboy that won't say anything bad about games, anything bad about Switch. I'm such a positive guy, and I normally am. But my positivity here is directed to saving you money from a game that looks antiquated, out of date, and completely, absolutely clueless. Sonic Frontiers is about drawing circles around geometric objects, and that's all you need to know.
Bowser's Fury is about jumping on enemies. That's all you need to know. Mario Odyssey is about throwing your hat at enemies, and that's all you need to know. Epic Mickey is about painting enemies, and that's all you need to know. Do you not understand how absolutely dumb you sound?
Thank you for listening to this TED Talk. Feel free to disagree, feel free to prove me wrong, but you can hear it. Even in the positive impressions, there's reluctancy and sort of like a glassy-eyed hope that maybe this is fun. There is a skill tree. There's more of these cyber stages. I'm sure this game will end up being a great new vision for Sonic, but how many times have we said that?
None! Literally, let me repeat that.
This game will end up being a great new vision for Sonic, but how many times have we said that?
When did we ever say this? Forces? Who said that about Forces? Who's saying this about Frontiers? Where are you getting this information? From Twitter? Man, who the fuck gives a shit about Twitter opinions, dude? Who cares about fucking Twitter? Dude! I need to repeat that again.
This game will end up being a great new vision for Sonic, but how many times have we said that?
Your face is literally my face right now. When the fuck have we repeated that for every new Sonic game, dude? Literally when? Give me a time point and I can easily debunk it. Who the fuck in the fucking dark era said, oh, this new Sonic game is going to be the new vision for Sonic and it's gonna be a new improvement? When have we ever said that in the dark era? When have we even said it in the meta era? When the hell did we ever say that in the meta era? Generations? Colors? Those games came out before the Sonic community was extremely vocal. So it's not even, so even then, even if we did say that during the meta era, it's not even like it would matter. I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. Forces. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that Forces is going to be this new big era, not big. Gonna be this big vision. Oh, what did he say again?
Sure, this game will end up being a great new vision for
a great new vision. I didn't hear anybody say that about Forces. Who said that? Who the fuck said that about Lost World? People hated Lost World. People think, oh, dude, Lost World failed. Lost World was probably the first or even the biggest failure of the fucking meta era. Everyone said that Lost World or people go back and forth to say that Lost World and Forces are not only some of the not only the biggest fails of the meta era, but people go on to say that those two are some of the worst Sonic games in the whole series. Who says that? Who said that those are new those are new visions for the Sonic series? Who's even saying Frontiers is going to be the new vision for the Sonic series? Sega? They're saying that it's gonna be the new. They're saying that that's gonna be the new direction they're taking Sonic in, not the new vision that everybody's gonna see about it. You could argue that it might be the same thing, but the way he's phrasing it makes it sound like it's a completely different thing, and it's completely. Oh my god, dude! I'm about to have a fucking aneurysm over this shit, bro.
Sonic, but how many times have we said that? How many Sonic games have we wished to be the bold new turn for the franchise? And what was the actual bold turn for the franchise? Sonic Mania, a game that went back. And why do you think the cyber stages that they're now throwing at you to lure you in are like that? They reel you in with what worked way back when, and what in some cases still works today. But they have no idea how to take this game into the next generation, into a new era, into a modern gameplay style. And they may never. Sonic may just not lend itself to that type of progression. But
you don't know that.
Sonic Frontiers, it ain't it.
This video ain't it.
And I just wanted to get that off my chest and let you know. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry.
And look, man. I don't have anything against you. I don't think you're a bad person or anything. I don't think you're like. But dude, this video, you really just don't know what you're talking about. Like, drawing circles around enemies is just what the game is all about. It's all you need to know. Their comparisons to fucking Bowser's Fury of all games. Bowser's fucking Fury. I get that that could be your dream Sonic game, and that's probably why you're bringing it up. But either way, Bowser's Fury has literally no significance to Sonic Frontiers. Literally none. You're just bringing it up for the sake of bringing up Bowser's Fury. I don't know, bring it up to something like Breath of the Wild. A game that it's actually taking inspiration from. Maybe even Mario Odyssey. I would even understand Mario Odyssey before Bowser's Fury. Because at least that Mario Odyssey came around the time Sonic Forces came out. And fucking Sega could have saw Mario Odyssey doing good. And probably took inspiration from that. Frontiers has more inspiration from Odyssey than fucking Bowser's Fury. And for the record, I'm not saying that Frontiers is going to be a fucking Odyssey clone. Far from it. But, like, that's the closest thing I see it taking inspiration to compared to Bowser's fucking Fury. Bowser's Fury came out around the time when fucking Frontiers was in development. It's not like fucking they could just see Bowser's Fury just go, oh shit, we gotta scrap everything. We gotta make Frontiers Bowser's Fury. Exactly like Bowser's Fury. Just the definition of, oh, hey, can I copy your homework? Yeah, sure, but change a few things and make sure you're not copying it. It doesn't look like you're copying it. Like, what are you trying to gain out of it? For one, the cyberspace is supposed to be a memory thing for Sonic in the game, meaning it's supposed to be a fan game port that got ported to Switch. Exactly! Look, I agree that the cyber stages look a little lazy. I'm not gonna hold you on that. That's another issue I do have with the game is that the cyber stages look like it was a bunch. It has a fun, like some missed potential, just recycling Sonic stages. But rather not if it was intentional or not. Rather not if it was intentional. That doesn't automatically mean it's a good decision. But either way. It's I don't get it, man. I really, really don't get it.
To get that off my chest and let you know. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry.
And look, again, I'm not saying that he's a bad person or anything. Don't go attack this man. But like, I just want to understand. I just don't understand this man's thought process. Like, I don't know, man. It's like if I compared this game to fucking Epic Mickey, there's literally almost nothing to compare. What, they have like slight open zones? If they have slight open zones, you could explore shit. Oh, that's it. I don't know why out of all fucking games you're comparing it to Bowser's Fury. Literally, if I were to compare this shit to Epic Mickey, I would sound stupid. Compare FNF to Frontiers. They're definitely this. They exactly. It's like if I compare fucking FNF to Sonic Frontiers. It's like what kind of fucking significance do both those games have with each other? It's like again, it's like if I compared it to Epic Mickey 2. Like what? What the shit? I compare Frontiers to fucking Psychonauts. What? I want to see what the comments say. Bro, if you want Sonic to be like Mario, then just play Mario. Drawing complaint, it's really silly when you think about it. No one's ever gonna be like, I gotta run in circles around this guy. Even then, running circles around enemies is natural, especially if the enemy is larger than you. Look at Mr. I and King Bomb from Super 60 from 64. Mario runs in circles. Oh. Anyone who compares Sonic to Mario instantly loses all credibility. They're nothing alike besides being platformers. I kind of have to agree with this one. I don't care who says it's enjoyable. It feels good. It feels good. The evolution, it's a great evolution. It is bad. So I'm out of touch. Am I so out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong. What? Okay. This video in a nutshell. Mario is perfect and does everything well. Sonic is bad and a waste. I'm still gonna buy it no matter how bad it is. Lol. If this was Mario Frontiers, the only difference was Mario was a Mario model. This guy would 100% be hyping this shit up. The biggest thing and putting the shit out of the side loop. The amount of hate Zach in his channel get if the game turns out anything other than horrible will be monumental. I can't wait to see how this plays out. I took two things away from this video. Sonic Frontiers bad. You draw circles. So Mario Bowser Fury better. You also mentioned the good point of Sega making mistakes in the past, which is true. However, the game has been updated and cleaned since IGN's gameplay. We not only have more information about the game, but also insights into the developer's thoughts. You can be right; it might be bad, but this take is so terrible that it's hard to hear you out. And that's what I'm saying too. I'm not saying that this guy is wrong for thinking Frontiers could be bad. In fact, I remember a similar situation happened with Nintendo Life a few back when Forces was in development. I remember Nintendo Life Sonic Forces.
Hello there, lovely people. It's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and I'm afraid today I've got to be the bearer of bad news.
And okay, and I want to say this too. My thing is that I'm not saying that he couldn't. My problem with this video, and even with the Nintendo Live video, isn't because they're shitting on a new Sonic game. It's more of the way they're explaining their criticisms with the game and how it comes off as biased. Comes off as somewhat biased and makes no sense. Because look,
you know, I was only half in control of the game. The game seemed to be doing most of the work for you. It's just things like it's just so basic. The gameplay is too basic, and not in a way that is charming or that is to its benefit, but in the sense that you just hold Y and just try and go as fast as possible. You know, plow through enemies and jobs are good and you're done. You've gone through a loop. Hooray! It's Sonic. It's Sonic. Hello. Hi, it's Sonic. Also, the level was really, really short, which is bad. I know there are some people who really love Sonic, even the modern Sonic games. And if you do, then that is great. Then, you know, please enjoy this game. But to anyone who's on the fence, we're really going to have to see a lot of changes, a lot of good stuff come out of Sonic Forces before it's going to be anything close to a recommendation. It's just every mistake they could have made, they made pretty much, except they didn't bring the werehog back. That's good.
I don't understand this. Even to this day, I don't understand this. Like, look, I agree with him that Forces is bad. I agree with him that also sub Jbrick. I agree with him that Forces is not perfect at all. And I also agree that that the levels are short and that the boost formula was really bad at this. But my problem with this video is that he barely explains any of his reasonings. Like this. He's like, what is he like when he says when he talks about what is wrong with Sonic Forces, he just says everything. Everything is wrong with Sonic Forces. And it's like, can you elaborate on that? Like, he does like this stupid little thing where he just says, where he puts like these little, where he just like does like this little check mark thing, just goes, yeah, that's in Sonic Forces, that's in Sonic Forces, and it's like, hold on.
Well, it's a demo, but even so, it just feels hollow. It feels really, really hollow, and I'm just annoyed. Even the classic Sonic stage, which was just a boss fight, as I said before, even that felt wrong. It felt stilted and dull. I mean, I'm guessing it's probably the first boss fight, judging by it looks like it's in Green Hill Zone and stuff like that. But even then, it's just a case of, you know, jumping out the way. It's not hard. It's not hard at all.
And again, the wording could be a lot better. I personally don't think the Nintendo Live video is as bad as people made it out to be back then, but it does bring out the fact that you need, when it comes to making like these claims, you need to explain your wording a bit. Admittedly, he did a better job explaining the classic Sonic bit, and I felt like it was mostly because, well, and I think the reason why a lot of people not disliking, but I disagree. He didn't explain his side well enough. I agree with this comment. Wait, okay. You cannot vouch for every Sonic fan and tell them what they do or do not want, what they look for in a Sonic game. Some people love classics and people don't care for classics. Yeah. Also, hello, Jester. He wasn't wrong. Sonic Force itself was garbage, mediocre, good. See, and the thing is, I'm not in. Okay, like the Switch Force, and literally, like the Nintendo Live video, I'm not judging Switch Force on their take on Sonic Frontiers. It's just the way they're talking about it, just the way they're expressing it, the way they're making these claims. It's like, don't worry, guys, my opinion, but this is a shit mechanic and nobody should like it. But it's just my opinion, though. With the Nintendo Live video, you could tell that he's having a hard time really explaining what is wrong with the game. He knows something's off, but he just doesn't really know exactly what to say or exactly what he's talking about or exactly what he feels is wrong. He knows something is off, but he just doesn't know exactly what. Which is why, admittedly, some videos that were made on him, like not to throw my boy Sam under the bus, but what is it? But
yes.
This video that Sam made like a few years ago, like this little response video, which I'm surprised to be fair, I don't really think he does response videos anymore. It's actually how I found out about his channel. Go subscribe to Sam Procrastinates, by the way. He's a homie. But yeah, there are parts. Admittedly, his video is a little outdated now, a little bit. But the thing is, it's not. But the problem with this, what I feel Sam and other people who watch this video don't realize is that this video wasn't necessarily about defending Sonic Forces before its release. It's more of how he needs to do it's more of a critique on the reporter from Nintendo Life explaining his reasonings and his thought process better. That's what this video was meant to do. And I still think it captures it, and I still think it does that pretty well. Yes, I understand it shows off a little bit of like what is it? It shows a little bit, I wouldn't say bias. It shows a little bit of more defense for Sonic Forces before its release because we all thought it was going to be by the same people who made Generations of Colors. But at the same time, that doesn't excuse the fact that the video that he was commentating on still had issues with its reasoning and its wording. He even states, I think he even states in a pinned comment, to clear the air, please read. Firstly, did this video age poorly? Absolutely did. There was a tons of points Alex from Nintendo Live made that ended up being correct about Sonic Forces, but those are a good amount of times where his arguments and critiques didn't make sense. For example, comparing Sonic Forces to the gameplay of Sonic 06 without really elaborating as to why. Those are the moments I feel like I should have stayed a focus on. I shouldn't have defended aspects of the game I haven't played it yet. For example, when Alex was complaining about the levels being short, I should have taken his word since he played the game and I didn't at the time. Secondly, I do want to point out that I was still very new to YouTube at the time of this recording. I really didn't know exactly how to conduct myself and can see all the cringe all over this video, and that's okay. We all adapt and learn for our sex. In fact, why I love to keep old videos like this up, because it's okay to show how I've developed as a person and as a content creator. Lastly, and most importantly, I want to make it clear I have no gripes against Alex or anyone in Nintendo Life, and I apologize if I came off that way. When we were filming this video, we were hot off the heels of IGN and GameScoop attacking Sonic and its fans, so I was going full defensive mode to the point where I became petty. But since I learned that there was no need to defend the series, I love the Sonic series. My fans love the Sonic series, and that's all that matters to me. I don't need to go around defending the Sonic name. It's pointless to do the same with the end. So I ended up not liking. I also ended up which in the end I also ended up not liking. In fact, you can watch my full review of Sonic Forces here. Best regards, Sam. I was going to say February, May 24th, 2021. And I feel like that's at the point in time when Sam became more level-headed and more I wouldn't say pessimistic, but he became more aware of Frontiers and how that could do. But personally, I didn't see this video as a let's defend Sonic Forces before release video. It was more of a video critiquing Alex's poor portrayal of his wording and criticism. And to that, yes, I understand it aged poorly, but I still think it was a well-structured video at the end of the day. So even if Sam or other people of Sam's fans don't like this video, I still think he did a good job doing what he did. And obviously I'm getting off topic, but like that's what I'm attempting to do with, god damn it, the first toad, you made your PFP Sam procrastinates. And that's what I'm attempting to do with this video. If Frontiers ends up being shit like he's describing, okay, I fully admit that, yeah, it wasn't very good. But at the same time, your wording makes it sound like a game that is worse than it is, because this game is completely different from Forces. This game controls, feels, it's a much different approach to the Sonic franchise than Forces ever was. Forces was just another fucking boost game. This is an open zone game where you explore the exploration and have several different kinds of attacks. But no, what he says is just do side loops. Just use side loop. You just draw around enemies, draw circles around enemies. Have you played? And by the way, also you can also get, yeah, this is definitely going to be better than Force. And you want something I could give Alex that I cannot give Zach? Alex played Forces. Zach didn't play Frontiers. It's so flawed. But at the end of the day, don't let this automatically think that Forces is going to be a good game. And don't let this guy automatically make you think that Frontiers is going to be a bad game. And don't let me make you think that Frontiers is automatically going to be a good game. Because truth be told, I don't 100% know Frontiers is going to be a good game. If it's a good game, that's wonderful. I love it. I'm gonna have so much fun with it. If it doesn't, that's fine. It's not going to be the end of the world. It will be disappointing, but you know what? We're going to have to wait till that time comes. And trust me when I say I've been really trying to not get as hyped up and overly excited over Frontiers anymore, because I really, really do not want to overhype Frontiers. Because I know if I do, then I'm going to end up making myself disappointed. Anywho, I think that's going to do it for the stream. I think I went on a whole hour-long tangent about this whole thing. But yeah, this has been a fun Sonic Frontier stream. I've had a lot of fun discussing about Frontiers. I'd say it's a 85 out of 15 good to bad chance. I'd say, honestly, yeah, me too. At least for me. I know people could feel a different way, but honestly, I think Frontiers could be good. Because could, not will, could. I want to reiterate that. I'm not trying to overhype Frontiers. But even since I personally had no problem with the IGN trailer, even though I personally didn't have huge problems with it, and was extremely cautiously optimistic, by the way, for Frontiers, thinking that it may look a little rough, but I still think that it could be good. And look at that. Everybody is now on the same track with me. It's weird, because when I thought Frontiers was going to be a shit game, everybody was over here thinking, oh my god! Sonic Frontiers at the Game Awards! It's going to be great! And then I'm over here like, no. I'm scared. They're not even showing off any gameplay yet. How can I be excited? I can't be excited for this. This trailer has me scared. They're showing off the in-game models and engines, but I don't see Sonic running around. I don't see him getting momentum. I don't see him boosting. I don't see him attacking enemies. I don't see any of that. Until May 31st rolled around. And then after that, that's when people started saying that it was shit. Honestly, looks mid. Honestly, looks shit. And then I'm like, huh? I'm not trying to judge, by the way. It was so weird to me. But yeah, I'm kind of rambling on for a bit now. So thank you guys for watching the stream. Like I said, I will be having a Sonic Origins playthrough video coming out soon, so you guys won't have to constantly watch. Wait, what the hell? Shit. Fuck, I was gonna say something. Yeah, I'm gonna have a Sonic Origins playthrough video coming out soon, where it's gonna be more of like a video where I like have like little edits and like it's just highlighting my favorite moments from the Origin streams over the summer, because man, those are fun. I love doing those. So anywho, thank you guys for watching. Go and be happy, Square fans, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.